Hi, and welcome to this edition of the Las Vegas Advisor Monthly Update. It is May 2nd in the year 2025, and it's great to be here, Anthony.
Yeah, back to our updates.
Yeah.
You know, once a month.
Yeah.
For now, once a month. No jackpots today.
No jackpots.
Just updates. We're going to tell you what's going on in Vegas.
They're happening. They're happening in Vegas. We're just not going to talk about them
That's
today.
right. One happened to you. We'll save it for the jackpots.
That's right. So big news coming out of the Grand Prix Plaza, which is right there on Koval.
Yeah, it's been pretty much of a slow news month.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot happened. You know, we put out the Las Vegas Advisor. We always do a page of news. And leading off our news was the Grand Prix Plaza, which is the pit building for the Formula One.
Right.
Down there on, where is it? It's off
Harmon and Koval.
Harmon and Koval, yeah. Big, beautiful, giant building that up until now, actually up until today, the 2nd, it was not open to the public.
Right.
But it is now. And it's going to run year round. It's 300,000 square foot building, most of which is going to be used for dining, retail, exhibitions, immersive driving simulators, and I guess a kick-ass go-kart track.
That sounds fun.
You know, they're calling it go-karts, but I mean, this is going to be like simulating actual, driving in the F1 cars. So it's it's a big deal, and then of course it's going to remain the headquarters during the race and everything else. I mean, they spent millions and millions of dollars on this thing, and apparently it's going to be something else, especially if you're a racing enthusiast.
Well, I definitely want to take a look at it, and also it's right next door to one of our favorite places, Ellis Island.
Ellis Island. We'll go get a steak afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're out there and you want to check it out, the Formula One Grand Prix Plaza, as they're calling it. I remember they called it a bunch of different things, right?
Oh, they tried to call it, whatever.
The Paddock.
The Paddock. They didn't want to call it the Paddock because that was the name of the shooter from Mandalay Bay.
Yeah.
So they changed it. Now it's Grand Prix Plaza, big white building, really clean, really new. Check it out.
All right, so let's talk about this, Anthony. This is weird news, right? MGM eliminating their concierge. What do you know about this?
Yeah, MGM just announced today they're getting rid of their concierge desks in all of their casinos except Aria, Bellagio, and Cosmopolitan.
Wow.
And they're also talking about, de-staffing in other areas, like the Bell Desk in Valet. And, of course, they put it out in a statement that says the cutbacks are to meet evolving guest preferences.
Right.
So I guess they're saying the guests would prefer not to have service.
Well, it seems like they're blaming it on the guests. You know, it's funny. I read another article where it says that their response was that the operational change was in response to changing guest behavior, and that the guests wanted more digital and phone interactions over in-person service.
Yeah, everybody they want to deal with robots, and they want to deal with AI. Nobody wants to deal with a person, sure.
I don't buy it.
Yeah, I don't either. And I mean, here we go again with this crap, and I'm hearing also beyond that they're saying, we're not going to let baggage handlers, take your bags up to your room anymore.
Right.
Which is like, part of the whole concierge service, sort of thing. And they're going to charge, they didn't say an amount, but they're going to charge you if you want a luggage cart. So you either, you hoist your bags all the way up by yourself, you carry them up, or you buy a luggage chart.
You buy one of those bell carts or something.
Yeah,
That's
you buy
crazy.
a cart. So, I mean, just another way to slap another fee. And I mean, I don't know. I hate to criticize when I'm not there and seeing everything, and maybe it's something they have to do, but it's just hard to imagine. Notice they didn't take it off of Bellagio. No, they didn't take it off Cosmopolitan, Aria, because those are considered the higher level. So, like, okay, we're going to take care of the good people, and the rest of you can pound sand. Right?
Pound sand. That's certainly what it feels like, because, who wants to deal with an AI, really? Nobody.
Yeah. So, anyway, we'll see what happens there.
And the other big guy in town, Caesars Entertainment, they've announced a price increase at their Bacchanal buffet.
Yeah, well, price is up, right? What's funny is last month there was a rumor going around that the Bacchanal buffet was going to be discontinued.
Well, that would be terrible.
And that certainly is not the case. They're not closing; they're raising.
Right. They were already the most expensive buffet in town, other than the Wynn.
Yeah, and I mean, and it's not a small raise. They went up $7 across the board. So the price now for the Bacchanal buffet is they got two prices: $86.99 or $91.99, depending. Weekend is $91, that sort of thing. I mean, it's a great buffet. It's really good, but is it $91 worth? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I avoid it.
People say that. They go, it's a great buffet, but I can't eat $100 worth of food. Like, I can't, go throughout the whole buffet. I mean, they have the king crab legs. That's what they're famous for.
Well, it's, they've got a lot of great things there.
Yeah.
And I guess it's great for a splurge. You might as well. But, I'm going to use the Las Vegas Advisor Member Rewards coupon, and I'm going to go to the Palms, man.
Every time. Hey guys, it's Andrew from the Las Vegas Advisor reminding you to click on the link in the description box below to get your 2025 Member Rewards coupon book. Food coupons, gambling coupons, all kinds of cool stuff to do in that Member Rewards coupon book. You can also use the code word Andrew for a minus $5 discount off of your Member Rewards book. Link in the description box below. Well, looky here. Who's predicted this? Durango, one of the newest casinos in town, not on the Strip, out west. Durango video poker schedules have changed.
Yeah, what did we say when it opened?
Well, you said this.
We said on this show, I mean, both of us, that it was a beautiful place, but they are marketing to the locals.
Right.
The locals are a discerning group, and the locals are going to look at their video poker and go, that's not for me.
Right. They're going to go play at a better place.
Yeah, and they're used to better from station casinos. The best game they had there was the 8-5 bonus poker.
Okay.
99.17%. Now, that's not bad, but they had that only at $1 and up.
Okay.
Everything else was down below 99%. All right, so they finally, it took longer than I thought, but they finally, they've upped their game.
Okay.
All right, so here's some of the new schedules there. They've got the Not So Ugly Deuces, they call it.
Okay.
Which is a Deuces Wild schedule. It pays 99.73. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
That's the old, what do we say? Station casinos, $5.99 hamburgers we've talked about,
That's pretty new.
New video, better video poker. I mean, maybe they're getting back to what got them here in the first place. They've also added 9-6 bonus poker deluxe. That's 99.64.
That's a great game.
They've added 9-6 jacks or better, 99.54. And these are all in quarters up to dollars.
Okay.
So it's not more. It's not less than quarters. It's not more than dollars. But for 25 cents, 50 cents, and $1, you're getting these good games now, finally, at Durango Casino.
Well, now you're talking. I mean, I like playing the 25-cent denom because if you do hit a royal, and in the event you do hit a royal, it's only $1,000 and it doesn't go over the hand pay threshold.
Yeah, and everybody wants to win $1,000. Now, it's not. Now, here's the downside of it. It's not throughout the whole casino.
Okay.
At this time, there's only 2 banks of machines, and they've got a sign on them that says up to 99.7%.
Okay, so you're looking for the sign.
Yeah, that 99.7%. That's the NSUD, the Not So Ugly Deuces, as they call it. And that's, again, 99.73. So you're not going to find these at the bars. You're not going to find them all over the floor. But look for these 2 banks of machines.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, again, I'm starting to, I can't ignore it. I'm starting to like Station a little better.
Okay, well, that's good. So you know what to look for. I mean, we talked about this, that Stations doesn't have a ton of video poker all throughout the casino anyway. Like the Palms has a ton of video poker all throughout the casino. Durango does not, but at least they have these good games.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I wondered how long it's going to take. Good for them. I hope it lasts.
The summer is upon us, and LVA always does a pool survey. So let's talk pools, Anthony. What do we have going on?
Yeah, we called around. All right, so yesterday, beginning of May 1st, the official, unofficial opening of pool season in Vegas.
Yep.
So here are some of the interesting things we found. The toptional pools.
Toptional,
Okay. You know what toptional is, right?
That means top to wear a top or to not wear a top. That's
Correct.
the question. Okay.
And it doesn't really apply to the guys, but it does apply to the girls.
Yeah.
So there used to be the topless pools were everywhere in Vegas. I mean, at one point there were a dozen of them or so. Now we're down to 4.
Okay.
All right, so optional pools. You want to check this out? You would be going to Mandalay Bay, their Moria Beach pool, the Venetian Tau, Wynn, the European pool,
Okay.
or the Lexi, which is not a casino per se.
That's right.
Right, that's the cannabis.
That's the pot hotel. Yeah.
But they also have they have their topless pool, which is called Naked Pool.
Oh wow. Okay. The naked pool.
Good name. All right, how about blackjack by the pool?
Okay. Is there blackjack by a pool?
6 places have blackjack by the pool.
Really? Like outdoor blackjack, like by the pool? That's cool.
They got the tables right there. We're talking Caesar's Palace, Circa, Encore, Flamingo, Golden Nugget, and Red Rock.
That's really fun.
Yeah, and the cool thing about this is that, most of these you can go into another place's pool, but you're going to have to pay something.
Sure.
Right? You're going to have to pay an entry fee, or you're going to have to buy a cabana, or you're going to have to do something. One thing you can do everywhere, I think, except Circa. Circa got some sort of variance for this, but I still think they would let you in. You tell them you're going in to play blackjack, and by gaming statute, they have to let you in, or at least that's the way it was. Somebody told me that was changing, and that's how Circa got around it. But for the most part, if you tell them you're going to gamble there, they're going to let you go through.
That's really interesting, and that's a pro tip, and you've mentioned that same pro tip with strip clubs that have video poker, right? If you're going to go to play it against Sam's, it's a strip club, but they have video poker, and they don't charge you a cover if you're going to play poker.
That's correct. So, all right, a couple of other things. There's a couple of other good stories. One of them is, this is not a good story, it's Go Pool.
Okay, the Go Pool.
At Flamingo.
Sure.
It's a party pool.
Yep.
They've redone it completely, or they're the operative word, right? The operative word is they're redoing it.
Oh, right.
Completely. They didn't get it done.
Okay.
And we got a couple photos that are proof positive that they're not going to open anytime soon.
Oh, no, because the Flamingo, that's one of the more popular pools, party pools.
It's a place that a lot of people do go and pay whatever it takes to go in and party, because it's, for some reason, it just really caught on. And now they're making it even better. I think they're going to have a swim-up blackjack there.
Oh, that'll be fun.
You literally got to get your money without getting it wet over to the center of the pool. But it's I don't see it opening before July, to be honest with you.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's looking like it needs a lot of work.
And then one more thing. There is one place in town that will allow you to come in no matter where you're staying. You don't have to be a guest of the hotel. And it's, as far as I know, it's anytime the pool is open, and that's the Palms.
The Palms is great. Another reason to go to the Palms, especially if you're a local, it's free parking. You go.
Everything's free about it. You park free. You go into the pool for free.
Yeah.
Now, the drinks aren't going to be free, and they're going to be expensive.
Yep.
But they're having specialty nights. This is locals can call up and reserve. Now, you've got to go through a process and make a reservation. But locals, I think it's Monday through Thursday, get free cabanas.
Really?
So, I mean, you can get a cabana there. There's going to be a lot of locals hanging. If you want to go and take one of your days in Vegas, go hang with the locals. Palms is the play.
That sounds cool. All right, and who doesn't love a freebie? This is an LVA freebie. And Anthony, why don't you discuss what's going on with our free LVA calendars?
Yeah, we're giving away calendars here.
Okay.
And if anybody, some people will remember that at Christmas time, we didn't publish this 365 days of gambling calendar. But we bought some and we sold them for Christmas.
And we promoted them.
Yeah, and we promoted them. It was a great great calendar. Every day has something about gambling on it, either trivia or advice or something like that. Well, the calendars, we're in May now. Those calendars are no longer selling. The person who did it, she goes by the name of Miss Brown. She's in our new book, Advantage Players. She a little bit overdid it. She bought a bit too many of them.
Okay.
And I was talking to her about it. We were helping her out with it, and we were storing the calendars. I says, okay, what do you want us to do with these? They're not selling anymore. She goes, why don't you give them away to your customers?
Hey.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
Right? And I said, we could do that. So here's what we're doing. We're not mailing them out because it's too expensive to mail the calendar. I mean, if somebody wants to pay the postage, I guess we would do that. But anybody who comes to the office and just come on in, you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to do a darn thing. Just tell us you're coming in for a calendar, and we'll give you one of these gambling calendars that we were charging, what was it, $20 or $25 for.
Okay.
You still got, as of yesterday, beginning of May, you still had 245 days in the year where the calendar will still be good.
Okay.
And you can just read the thing. There's Miss Brown knows her stuff.
Yeah.
And there's some really good things and advice and trivia, and it's nice. Come on and get one.
All right, yeah, that's really cool. And a lot of people, don't forget, LVA is open Monday through Friday, regular business hours. I think we close for a lunch between noon and 1, but LVA
when you're in town,
open.
just drop by, say hi, and pick up your calendar.
All right, we've been talking burger deals lately. The $5.99 burger at the Stations Casino we promoted, but I think we can do one better. What did you find, Anthony?
How about a $1.99 burger?
Sounds great.
It's a big burger.
Okay,
All
really?
right? Yeah, this ain't no slider.
Okay.
And It's a gambler special.
Okay.
So it's not quite, there's some strings attached here. You've got to be playing.
Okay.
But it's at a very interesting place. It's called the Composer's Room.
I love this spot.
Yeah, you've been there.
Oh, I've been there.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is in the old commercial center
that's right.
down at Maryland and Sahara. Mm-hmm. And they've taken a place that so many people have tried to make something out of.
Yeah.
And they've called it the Composer's Room. It's been open a year now. Mm-hmm. They have shows there during the week. Mm-hmm. They've got a bar there. Mm-hmm. And if you go to that bar and you're an active player and playing video poker, you get to order this $1.99 hamburger.
Sounds fantastic.
It's a great burger.
Yeah.
I mean, I went and had it. It was good.
I bet it's good because I've eaten the other food there. I've gone there for some shows. They have some very unique shows. They're doing a lot of things. There's a lot of buzz around this room, the Composer's Room and bar.
I want to try it. I mean, I went to the bar because I wanted to try the hamburger. It was good.
Yeah.
But we're doing some business with them. They want to do a member rewards with us.
Good.
They're talking about 2 free show tickets and 25% off your meal.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So I guess it would be a $1.50 burger.
Well, I got to tell you, the Composer's Room is cool. Free parking, like you said. People have tried to do stuff in this area for a very long time. Yeah. They got the Thai restaurant there, the
Lotus of Siam.
Lotus of Siam.
That was the original. That's where the original Lotus was. It's been closed for like 3 years, but it's getting ready to reopen in its original spot. It's been expanded, and that's as good a Thai grub as you're going to get anywhere, I tell you.
They have a great Mexican restaurant. I forget the name, but it's a great Mexican restaurant. It's right by the Composer's Room there. And boy, is that Composer's Room cool. So if you get a chance, definitely go there. The shows are very, very cool.
Yeah, let me make sure I get the time in because it's not all the time. It's midnight to 3 a.m., but also noon to 3 p.m.
Okay, so it's a lunchtime play.
Yeah, go for lunch.
And in this week's question of the month, we got a good one. Do any casinos change coins for free? Well,
tell him, Andrew. Who among us changes coin? All right, so who's going to be the advisor?
Yeah,
you're talking about switching roles right here, man. I mean, I know that El Cortez did it for a while. I know that I think the D might have done it for a while. I know that Ellis Island did it for a while. Who's doing it now, Andrew?
Who's doing it now is Silver Sevens, right there on Paradise and Flamingo. And they got a great prime rib dinner there. They got a nice restaurant. There's a few reasons to go there. They'll give you some free play, free parking. But if you need to change your coins, which I do just about every month, you go to Silver Sevens and get it done for free.
How smart is that? I mean, why don't more casinos do that? Why do you have to charge somebody to change their coins, which they're probably going to put into a machine?
Well, if I'm being honest, it's one of my favorite things to do. At the end of the month, I get all my change together. It's usually somewhere between like $40 and $60. And I go there, and sometimes, a lot of times, I spend it all anyway.
Yeah, there you go. And there's your head start, right, to gambling.
Yeah.
We've also got some good coupons in the member rewards book. I mean, more reasons to go to Silver Sevens.
And that's it for this week. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and all those wonderful jackpot comments that you leave. If you don't know what to say, if you leave a word or if you leave a comment, it actually helps the algorithm. It helps us to grow. So I just always recommend leaving the word jackpot, leaving the comment jackpot, but leave whatever comment you want.
Yeah. Speaking of jackpots, the next show is Jackpots.
That's right.
And later this month, we will have on Jonathan Jossel from the PLAZA.
Well, I'm going to Las Vegas.